MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's the NFC Wild Card.
You guys put their red back on again. Wow.
EA Sports.
They put their red on again, guys. Wow, on their own.
It's the
Got you,
New York
guys.
Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Bucs take over.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent.
All right, guys, let's get it done.
Guiding a team to victory on the road.
Let's get it done. This is a very important game right here.
It's going to be really important for him to
It's a trip here.
Football, but equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
To get to New Orleans, guys.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw, Warner. And that's going to be
Here we go, starting this cheating shit already. Come on, guys.
2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
Play the game, guys.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st down, Moreland. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Warner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Moreland, and he's taken down at the 43.
All right, guys, looking good.
Up the first.
Play the game, play the game, play the game.
Conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Warner to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down.
Come on, man. You didn't go out. What happened to the receiver?
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Warner. And they're going to have another
good job.
first down.
There you go, Magic.
Made at the Giants' 27
Good throw.
line.
Throw it only where Magic can catch it. Right in front of him and low. Good job.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run on 1st down. Moreland. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Good job, guys.
Impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run this one in. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag.
I know they're going to start cheating, man. They always figure out a way to cheat.
He was trying
That's
to
the fullback.
The big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Moreland. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Take my slant.
Well, a second down
God damn it.
End zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard
Take my
line.
4th and 4, guys.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
Good job. Way to take the 4th and 4.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs
job,
take
Rook.
the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Job. Good 4th and 4. But it
spanning
did it.
15 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is
the defense guy.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Way to go, Felix. My screen pass.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
All right, good defense, guys.
Burrow, nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Good defense.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players,
he overthrew him.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he comes back with one complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the
bad
task
route,
at hand,
man. How do you keep up with you?
Forcing a 3 and out.
96 speed.
Their offense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 44-yard punt, return of 9, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Burrow on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So how would you
This is going to be a screen, man. He held my man.
Right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought
He's
down.
holding my man, guys.
Yards there and a
Call
first
that.
down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down.
Come on, guys. What are y'all doing?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing left side here, and it's
Come on, guys. How'd he get that off?
The Giants' 1st down as he's
Y'all
able to
cheating,
get
man.
8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle
Dean, what
ground,
was that?
field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Big sack.
Eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Good sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Let's go, guys.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guy.
Good job, guys. All right, guys, come on, looking good. Good pickoff.
Guys will get the football back.
Good pickoff, guys.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Poor blocking,
How
guys.
do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Moreland. And
Good job, Moreland.
Before reaching the 25.
Big run.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if
Come on, Warner.
triple option, you've actually called that play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Moreland. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Big run, guys. Big run.
Big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside
Big throw.
the
Big throw.
35 and just shy of the 30.
Big throw.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Big throw.
Freddy offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2
Big run, baby.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
see Warner on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Throw the ball, Warner.
It was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly,
The guy was open.
Blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
You know which button it was. Should have been the triangle button. Man, nobody blocked that guy. Come on, man. Guys, y'all gotta do better than that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Warner from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath.
Good job.
Complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay.
That boy got some speed. But outrun him once you catch it.
Effort there.
Good job, Moreland.
26 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss.
They got called blitzing again.
Catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
You guys like the blitz. Good job.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while
got held on that ball?
Wow. Or they get tired or they get out of position or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he will have a Giants.
Got to pull up, guys. Come on. I ain't think he's going to hike the ball for a 2-minute warning. I didn't get to pull him up.
On 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be taken down
Take it back, Holden.
Marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard. And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Come on, guys. Don't start this shit.
And inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
He's holding me.
Able to get this to Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That guy holding me.
21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
See that guy holding me. No call. You see that guy holding me? Come on, guys.
This offense finding its legs now.
That guy didn't go out of bounds.
First and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
How the fuck
right
did he
here.
get that ball right
And the
there?
result
Come on,
there,
guys.
nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's first and 10 from the 12. Going to throw right side here, complete.
He called that.
Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But it's in good, boy. Wow.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, come on. That's some bullshit. That guy's standing right there.
3 yards out. And the Giants
Wow.
get this back within a
Y'all gonna cheat me like that again. Here we go with this cheat
The way
shit.
this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The PAT good. It will draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first and 10, Warner. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it's the Chicago Bears who are moving on as they were able to knock out the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing it well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys.
There you go. Started cheating a little bit, but we can't tackle him.
Disrupted here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Good job, guy.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Can't hit stick him all the time. Just grab him, make the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Come on, what defense was that?
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
I should call timeout because I didn't get to call no fucking defense. Come on, guys.
Having 3 in the first half.
Shouldn't gonna start stopping the clock. Cheating bitches. Go to the back if you hurt. Fucker.
This is Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side. He's got
Come on, man. We hit Joe Burrow and he get the shit off. There's some fucking bullshit. Boy, you motherfucking cheating bitches. That should have been a wobbly pass picked off.
11 yards and it'll move the sticks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the run, it's Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Menu Phillips.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it.
Got 15 for 17, guys. Come on.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. Looking left side.
Oh, come on, guys. How is he doing that?
Giants first down.
Ding.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first
You're letting him
down.
burn you, man. Come on. Jump in front of that.
When you talk about big moments in this game, well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Why are you going back so far, Dean?
Now Burrow on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half.
Can't stop him when they don't want you to stop him. I'll tell you that.
Up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
See, I knew this was going to cheat. Now you can't tackle him. See, there they go, man. With this cheating shit. Now you can't tackle him. Come on, guys. This is some bullshit.
And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play,
Yeah, that guy ain't missing.
finish getting into the end zone.
He going to just push him off of him like he ain't even there.
Tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
You knew that was going to happen, guys. That's why you had to get that field goal.
And it's capped off by a touchdown.
Remember, we got to score right back. Come on, guys.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Moreland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Warner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back.
These guys going to cheat, boy. They're going to cheat. They're going to cheat. They're going to fucking cheat, man. Come on.
Apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Warner. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Keep it going.
Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 11. Now Warner. His throw.
Oh, come on. You let him get in front of you.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Warner.
That's pass interference.
But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What did they call? What was that? What did they call? Wow. What was that penalty? What is that call? Oh, they cheated me. They got to not go out of bounds.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
See, now we can't tackle him, guys. See, now we can't tackle
Give
him.
him 4 yards there. It'll be
Now we
second
can't
and
tackle
6.
him. He then became Superman now.
You
All
realize
right.
it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
No, come on, guys.
How's
How's he gonna get through all that?
At the 23.
They go cheating. I know they're gonna start this shit. It's okay, guys. Come on. Let's just play football. I know they're gonna start this cheating shit.
Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical downhill running.
That's, oh, come on. Look at that penalty there. Oh, come on, guys.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Way to play it, Bill.
On the play, back at his own 19
Way to play it.
line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Way to play it.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now left side, a completion.
Come on, guys. How's he getting that pass off?
Wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a big gainer on that play.
Yeah, man, they're
From
starting to shoot
experience,
now,
I can
man.
tell
Getting
you,
too much
that's
fucking
where
time to throw the
defensive backs
ball.
will come to the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Barkley. And stopped.
I knew we weren't going to be able to stop him. You get down here, you can't stop them. They're going to do the same thing, cheat. Just like they did last time when they beat me. Cheating fuckers. Come on, guys.
Right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now look, he's dancing, we hit him with a hit stick and he just bounced off. It's some fucking bullshit at the highest level, guys.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in.
Really, man. I got everybody coming up. And they're going to steal the whole side. Y'all some cheating fucking bitches. I ain't never seen nobody cheat like y'all. Wow.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Wow.
He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game. And that jolt puts them in the lead.
Wow.
What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now they're going to call holding bag now because they got a good return. See, man, these guys are really cheating now, man. Wow, y'all just make it obvious. Just make it obvious now.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to left side. Moreland. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Warner. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Go Magic. Good job.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Moreland. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland.
What kind of blocking y'all doing?
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And
This first down run, Warner. See the hole, take it.
They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a first down throw, Warner. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, you got to block that guy, man. What was that? He's going to just throw the little block.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Warner to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That dumb play don't work down here. Why you call it?
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Just take your fucking field goal, stupid.
That interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Well, throw the out of bounds. Why are you throwing it across your body?
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
Here they go cheating. Here they go cheating. We got people blitzing. We can't get to them now. Here we go. I knew this shit was going to happen. I knew this shit was going to happen, man.
That you just give it up.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Now ain't nobody going to be around the dude. Come on, guys. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Come on, you fucking cheating bitches.
When they drew that up, I don't
after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football. Do you want to get your team back into the game?
The linebacker, keep up with the receiver.
Tough to do when you're trying to avoid
Are you serious?
yet still play perfect football. I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to
That's a bomb. That's my Allah.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and
yeah, they go cheating.
Picked off near the 32.
Yeah, I know he's going to cheat. I know he's going to cheat.
It's a pick 6.
I knew they was going to cheat. I knew they was going to start cheating. I knew that for a fact.
That one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
I knew they was going to start cheating.
Interception, return for a touchdown.
You catch the ball, you cannot stop him. Look, you can't get nobody catch him. A linebacker can just run 100 miles an hour. Come on, man. You knew they was going to cheat.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
You knew they was going to
He's
cheat.
been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone.
Just went down there and took that field goal. It changed the whole game. Because you playing fucking stupid, Warner.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
No, you couldn't see the receiver. Just fucking run and go out of bounds.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Warner. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
29 yards.
From the gun, Warner. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be
You can only spike the ball once. Who the fuck did that stupid shit?
Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Warner. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
Oh, come on, man.
Down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20.
That is some bullshit. Somebody don't go through a blitz just like this. And they can cheat their ass off. Wow. That is the quickest way of fucking cheating right there, man. Wow. That is some bullshit at the highest level.
For that drive, a quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you
these guys, boy, they done cheated me 3 times, man. They cheated me in the playoff last year. So I didn't get the Super Bowl. They cheated me the game they played me, and they cheated me again. But you can't beat these motherfuckers. They just keep cheating me.
Touchdown,
Wow.
Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Warner. And he's going to be intercepted.
Like, sure, you're going to pick it off. That ball here got one. No, that's a fucking linebacker that dude. Oh, come on, man. After that ball with nobody even in that area.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Man, nobody that got everybody's supposed to be in that zone. Everybody's supposed to be in the middle of the field. Ain't nobody nowhere to be found.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Fucking bullshit.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33.
Oh, this is some bullshit. We hit this guy. He throws the way he's supposed to throw it. Hit my guy.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. Space to run.
See? You can't never tackle when you need to. This guy only had 20 yards at halftime. Come on.
First down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.